Some blue skies after an afternoon with some clouds, a few sprinkles in the FM area, but nothing too substantial. Valley Skycam pointing to the north and west of our studios here in South Fargo, and there is the old blue. So the sun coming out will actually help keep these temperatures rising just a pinch, maybe a chance at our high yet before we close out the day. 80 degrees after we've been in the 70s for the cloudy afternoon. West wind at 14 miles per hour. Warming up in Moorhead as well. You're 79. It's 76 in Sisseton. 84 in Alexandria, so a little hotter down to the south and east. And still some summer-like heat up near north central Minnesota and Lake of the Woods, with the Baudette area at 83 degrees. Here's a look at the big picture, and all that oppressive heat has really been pushed down to the south, and the severe weather right along with it. A severe thunderstorm watch for the Twin Cities out towards Sioux Falls. The thunderstorms passed through the Twin Cities right now, more out to the west and western parts of Nebraska working their way through. But for us, it's pretty quiet, and most of the sunshine now up north, explaining why some of the temperatures in northwest Minnesota a little warmer than down to the south. Taking a closer look at the Twin Cities, a line of severe thunderstorms working its way through there. And as they did, it brought some relief from their heat. Temperatures in the mid-90s just an hour ago. As these thunderstorms push through, they've dropped 20 degrees. That feels like temperature. The heat index was up to 105 moments ago. Here's a look at our sprinkles and showers, mainly southern Richland County out towards Traverse County and Grant County, where you see the yellow pixels here. Some heavier rain potential with those, enough to wet the sidewalks anyways, and maybe even upwards of 5/100ths to 1/10 of an inch in a few locations. Setting your hour-by-hour forecast in motion for this evening, it does look like temperatures will stay fairly steady or maybe even climb a degree in some of our cloudy counties that are starting to clear out here as we go over the next hour or two. Then we fall back into the 70s by bedtime tonight. Shower activity pushes well off to the east by this evening. Now, we can't rule out a sprinkle in our South Dakota counties as we go through the overnight, but most of us should be fairly dry. Look at this. Not the case down in southern Minnesota. There are thunderstorms now, and then overnight, a batch continues to move in, so we could have some flooding concerns for southwest and south central Minnesota. For us, we start out our close of the work week well in the 60s, not too hot and a lot of sunshine out there. And then as we go through the midday, we will already be warmer than we are right now, mid-80s. So the heat returns for Friday. The wind won't be too strong at all, and we'll see abundant sunshine. Can't rule out a hit or miss thunder shower, but we're not expecting anything substantial or widespread. Temperatures peaking near 90 for that summer sizzle to close out the work week. Here is a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for Fargo. Then we start out in the 60s, ramping up fairly quickly, and we spend our entire late morning and evening hours in the 90s and finally drop off just a little bit. I think we stay dry here in the FM. Sun shines everywhere you see popping up in eastern North Dakota, 85 to 90 degrees. And best chance of some of that 90-degree heat right here in the valley. 87 in Roseau for your afternoon, and Babe the Blue Ox says 84 is just right for a summer-like day in Bemidji. Now a look at a great photo, a mean-looking storm here with that cloud pushing in. This was from Allison. Thanks, Allison, for taking the time to upload your photo from Goodrich, Minnesota. Well, dry weather the next couple of days as far as no rain potential, but we do have hot weather. That includes your Saturday afternoon and evening. Late at night, we'll have a thunderstorm chance as a cold front pushes through, and we will feel that cold front. Temperatures in the 70s Sunday and Monday. Then a warming trend into the middle of next week.
I say after a couple of 90s, cool temperatures will be all right.
It'll be a little relieving.
Thank you.
You bet.